Hello and welcome, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Lunch with Lisa. I am
Hello
Lisa
and welcome
Warner,
everyone.
and
Welcome
I
to another
am the
episode.
author of The Simplicity of Self-Healing and the creator of Soul Sourced Healing here in Facebook. So welcome, everyone. Uh, Today, let's chat about our minds and the power that our mind holds for healing. Our minds, a lot of times they get a pretty bad rap. We get caught up in our minds. We get caught up in the thoughts that we think. Oh, hey, Alistair, nice to see you. Thanks for joining today. So we get so caught up in our minds. We get caught up in the thoughts, the words that run through our minds. We get focused on what's happening in our mind. But our minds get focused on all kinds of crazy things that we find like, why am I focusing on this? What's going on? We focus on things about thoughts about what's wrong with me. Why is this happening to me? This is not okay. I'm afraid. All kinds of things that our minds get focused on. And then we watch TV and our minds get focused in one direction or another. And our thought space gets filled with all kinds of ideas, all kinds of thoughts, all kinds of beliefs. And it tends to become a very cluttered and confusing space to live in this mind of ours. But our mind is a powerful, powerful tool. Why? Because our minds, our focus, what we focus on is what we experience. What you are focused on right this exact moment on the sound of my voice is what you are currently experiencing. No matter what you are focused on in that moment, that is what you are experiencing. So that's a pretty powerful realization. If we're focused on thoughts of, I'm not okay, this isn't good, what am I going to do? Why are they doing this to me? That's our experience. And I don't know, for me, I never liked any of those experiences. When I got stuck in the, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening to me. When I was trapped in that cancer game of being attacked by cancer. My life was a living nightmare. I woke up in terror every day, worried about this thing that was attacking my body. And it was not a fun existence in any way, shape, or form. But that's where my mind was focused. My mind was focused on what was going on with my body. And my mind didn't know what was going on with my body other than, oh my gosh, you're being attacked by cancer. This is bad. So when my mind was focused on being attacked by cancer, I couldn't see the well-being that was right here the entire time. The medical model preaches to us that we get attacked by these diseases and that we have to fight these diseases that are in our bodies. And then they give us the means to fight the diseases. But the problem with this is that when our minds are focused on fighting a disease, they are not focused on healing. Because fighting a disease and healing are two completely different things. Hey, Kinsey, nice to see you today. Fighting and healing are completely different. Healing happens in peace and ease and harmony when we are in alignment with our soul, when we are living in flow, in ease. That's when healing happens. Healing happens when we are living in total trust and harmony with our bodies. Fighting has never ever been about healing in any way, shape, or form. Whether it's fighting other countries, fighting other people, or fighting a disease in our own bodies. Fighting is fighting. Fighting is combat. Fighting is resistance. Fighting is pushing against. Fighting is about killing. Period. We don't want to kill off anything in our bodies, despite what they want us to believe. Killing off any of the cells in our bodies is not a good idea. The things that are happening in our bodies are not happening to our bodies from the external world, from a disease that's attacking us. This is what I learned in my journey. The things that show up in our bodies, called tumors or fevers or vomiting, diarrhea, anything that shows up in our bodies are producing them on purpose. The symptoms that appear in our bodies were created by our bodies for a very specific reason. The body is literally trying to help us. But our minds have been programmed to believe that what's happening in our bodies is bad. So our minds have been focused for us by other people in the direction of, we have to fight the disease. We have to fight what's going on in your body. Unfortunately, what we focus on increases. What we focus on is what we experience. So in any given nanosecond, what you are focused on in that nanosecond is your experience. So when we have nanosecond after hour after day after week focused on fighting cancer, that's our experience for the whole time that we're fighting. And every time that there's a fight, there's a battle. Two sides to every battle. A winning side and a losing side. This is the nature of duality and polarity, right? When one country fights another country, they keep battling it out with casualties all along the way until one decides, oh, we've won the battle. Why are we battling our bodies? We don't want to be living in our own internal battle zones. Having a battle inside your own mind is the worst place to have a battle. And inside your body is definitely not where you want to have a battle. When we're focused on battling, battle becomes our reality. When we start to understand something different, when we look in a different direction, not the direction that we're all guided into by the medical system, by the media, by the powers that be, by our well-meaning family and friends who we've all been programmed in the same direction. We have all been told the same information. So everybody is looking in the direction of battling. When I learned how to heal my own body, I didn't look in that direction. I looked in a totally different direction. It was crazy at the time for me. I'm like, everybody else is looking in this direction over here. I don't really like this direction. It doesn't feel like the right direction for me to be looking. So I started looking in a totally different direction. At the time, I felt like I must be crazy because nobody else is looking in this other direction, or I haven't seen anybody else. I haven't met anybody else looking in this other direction. So I thought, what if I fail? What if I go down this path all by myself over here and I fail? Everybody else is going to go, good God, what did you go that way for? You should have just come the same way we all went. But I didn't. I listened to my inner guidance and I followed my own path. And I discovered that there is a whole world of well-being that we are overlooking while we're in battle zone, battle mode. Our bodies are functioning exactly the way they're designed to function in every single moment. We just haven't understood the design of these incredible physical, biological machines that we have. These bodies, they are built to last. They are built to regenerate themselves and rejuvenate themselves and automatically rebalance themselves on command. We have never been taught how to command our own bodies. We've never been taught the power that we each possess to bring our own bodies back into alignment. But the power is in our mind. The power of being able to direct our focus, to direct our focus on the energy in our bodies, to direct the focus to well-being, to sending signals of well-being to our bodies so our bodies can match the signals. When we're sending signals of fear and fighting into our bodies, that's all they can do. They just keep fighting and fighting, going, oh my gosh, we have to look in a different direction, because the direction we're being guided into is simply more fear, more fighting, more dis-ease in our own bodies, more distrust of our own cellular structure. Healing cannot happen when we're in fear. Healing cannot happen when we distrust our bodies. Healing cannot happen when we distrust ourselves. Healing happens in alignment. The soul holds all the answers. But we have to get out of the pre-programmed, conditioned mental responses. We have to give ourselves the thought space of quiet so that we can access the wisdom of our soul, so that we can use the full power that we possess to bring ourselves back into alignment and healing. We create with our focus. The power of the mind is spectacular. When we harness that power and we direct it in the direction of the things that we wish to experience, we can experience anything we desire: a healthy body, a happy life, well-being, rejuvenation. But we have to be able to focus on those things. And we can't focus on those things when we're being told that we have to protect ourselves from the disease that's happening to us. It's simply not health conducive. So are you ready to look in a different direction? Are you ready to harness the power of your mind? We all know the placebo effect. We all understand that when we're given that sugar pill or that saline solution, whatever it is, and we are told that this is a powerful healing drug, we know that people can heal simply by the power of their beliefs. So what if you could consciously harness that power and consciously direct it into the healing of your cellular structure? And what if it was simple? And what if it was quick? What if it was far easier than trying to battle some disease? What if you could simply understand your body and get on the same page and go, oh, I see why all those extra cells that they are calling a tumor are there. I get it. I understand. Wait a minute. Body, you were trying to help me this whole time. Thank you, body. Great. You know what? I see the pattern. I understand what's going on. Let's reverse the pattern. Let's heal. Let's work together in harmony and let's heal. I'm ready. Once I did that, healing happened fast. All it took was me trusting my body. I had to see beyond the programming, the disease mindset. And I had to look for the well-being mindset because it's a completely different mindset. And the well-being mindset actually is what is in accordance to universal law. Universal laws are constant, unchanging, unwavering. They work 100% of the time. The universe is 100% consistent. The universe is 100% logical. The conventional wisdom says the universe works in mysterious ways. And to that I say bullshit. It works in exactly the way it's designed to work. And we understand how the universe is set up to work. It's not mysterious at all. It's completely logical. And when we start working with the logic of the universe, healing is simple. Realigning ourselves is simple. But conventional human wisdom, the logic of the medical model, tells us that, oh, bummer, dude, luck of the draw. Sorry, you got cancer. You're going to die in a couple of years. That's a bummer. I don't know. Maybe this will help you. Maybe it won't. The universal laws are consistent 100% of the time. When you're able to utilize universal law and you understand how your body works and you're able to change the way you look at things so that you can bring your mind into alignment with universal law, healing is completely simple and you can literally assure your own health. For as long as you stay in your body, when you understand why the body does what it does, how it's designed to function, it is so simple. Our bodies are spectacular. They're meant to last for hundreds of years. When we don't understand that, our bodies, we simply go along with the program of aging. Every year we have to get older. Every year we have to slow down. Every year we see the decrease in our bodies. And we just follow the pre-paved path of death. What if we didn't have to do that? What if there's a completely different path that we could all follow that leads to perpetual well-being? It's actually the design. Our soul has all the wisdom. We are infinite beings here in physical bodies having a physical experience. But as infinite beings, we are unlimited. We can harness the power of our mind and focus it in the direction that we wish to experience. We can experience well-being for as long as we're in these physical bodies, and these physical bodies will continue to regenerate and rejuvenate to the level of our consciousness for as long as we stay in them. But if we keep going down the same road of death and disease and destruction, the bodies are just going to keep dying of disease and degradation and destruction. It's that simple. So are you ready to harness the power of your mind? Are you ready to redirect the focus so that what you focus on increases and what you're focusing on is the well-being at hand? The spectacular ability of your body to rejuvenate itself, to rebalance itself, to heal itself automatically for free. Your body doesn't charge you a cent. What if you never needed health insurance because you could simply assure your own well-being? This is what's possible. This is what's available. If I can do this, everybody can do this. If you're ready to do this, I am here to help. I'm simply one of the first ones that have walked down this path, but this path is not unique to me. It is open to everyone. But you have to be willing to look in a different direction. That's all it takes is a simple shift of focus. Dr. Wayne Dyer used to say, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So are you ready to change your body? Are you ready to change the disease mindset so that you don't ever have to worry about disease ever again? When you change your mindset to well-being, you simply live in that mindset. When something shows up in your body, you're not afraid of it. You understand, oh, whoops, let me fix that. It's so incredibly simple. Shannon, thanks for hopping on today. Good to see you this morning. So if you are ready to change the way you look at things, if you're ready to harness the unlimited power of your mind, you harness the power of your soul through your mind, you focus it through your mind. So you're taking the wisdom of your soul, focusing it through the lens of your mind, and then experiencing exactly what it is that you wish to experience. This is your power. You are an infinite being right now. You have everything you need to bring yourself, your body, your life right back into balance. You can create anything you desire, but you have to be willing to walk your own path. You have to be willing to go in a different direction than the entire rest of the world is going right now. You have to be willing to tap into the wisdom of your own soul so that you can walk your own path of well-being. Are you ready? When you're ready to do this, I have created a 90-day program called Aligning with Your Radiantly Healthy Self. You, as the souled being you are, there's not a single thing wrong with you. And there's not a single thing wrong with your body either. Your body is simply following your mind. And because our minds have all been programmed to look in the same direction, everybody is going down the same path of disease. Let's go down the other path of well-being. We can skip down that path because it's a whole lot more fun. It's beautiful and lovely. The sun is shining, the flowers are blooming. It is easy to hop, skip, and jump to a whole new reality. When you are ready, please reach out to me. You can find me at connectingyoutoyou.com, just spelled out in full, connecting, YOUTOYOU.com. It's connecting you, the souled being, the perfect being you are, to the human, pre-programmed you, the personality, connecting the pre-programmed personality you to the soul, connecting you to the wisdom of your soul so that you can live in abundant health and well-being for as long as you choose to stay in these spectacular bodies that we have. So I look forward to hearing from you. Please reach out, schedule a free 30-minute consultation with me so that we can talk. I can help you to see where you are and what's possible for you. So if I can be of service, please, if this resonates with you, let's get you going on the right path so you can follow the guidance of your own soul back to your own well-being. So we don't have to go down the path that has been well trodden. We can go our own direction and open up into a whole new universe of well-being. So I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to speaking to you. And I would love to be able to help you connect to the wisdom of your soul for your ultimate well-being. Thanks for joining me today. I hope this was helpful. And until next week, create for yourselves a great week. Bye for now.